Hey guys, it's Shannon with Apex Tarot Pure Spirit, and I'm just hopping in here to do a quick energy check reading. Now, I noticed that when I shared my video, it only gets allowed to be shared with so many people because of the things that I said on there about my case. I also want you to know that I also know that I've gotten a couple of comments on some videos that when I go back to that actual video to comment to the person who commented to me, that it's been removed, but it comes up in my inbox. So I already know that people messing with my stuff, and you're going to pay back every single cent that you've ever stolen from me and the gain from my own hands. Do you understand me? You better understand that there's a flood coming. There's a flood coming to you people who are doing things to my channels, okay? So you better think real hard, you King of Wands. Whoever the hell you are, we know who you are. I'm not afraid of you because you're nothing. All right, thank you, Sweet Divine, for clear to find messages. We got the wheel. Beautiful, because that's about the truth and establishing something here with the decision of what the truth is. Okay, law. Okay, learning something, teaching from that place, getting justice, increase. I want my money. I want the stuff that you have stolen from me. Okay, my work, my work, my work. It's my work. Do you understand me? The Lamid. It's beautiful because and the bet. Being inside the house of Jacob, like I said, it's funny because we got the Wheel of Fortune here. We had that bet yesterday, by the way. Those of you who didn't catch that video, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is about luck. Truth, though, you don't get luck without the truth. We got the Lamid that come out here as well, and that's the 12th letter. That is letting go of something as well. And this is about spirituality. And if we take the 12th letter to the High Arcana, that's a hangman needing to let go. And that is spirituality. Prophecy taking place. Prophecy. The flood is coming and you can't stop it. And it's a fire flood. It's a fire flood in a way higher than what you ever thought could have ever existed. Okay? This is about teaching and learning with the Wheel of Fortune, and then we get the Lamid out here, which is the teacher and the shepherd's staff to push and to prod and to pull and to protect the sheep from moving in a direction, to move in a new direction. Okay? Amazing to me that this has come out here. Okay? Somebody got a broken heart because of the truth, because they can't just let the damn thing go. And the divine says, well, you don't let something go, you're going to be taught a lesson. Okay? Because this wheel's going to go either way, whether you like it or not. Okay? Okay. Let's take a look here and see what the Spirit wants to say about this. Give me past, present, future. What you say is your advice. What's in the environment of the present? What's in the hopes and the outcome, please, Divine? And those of you who are new, welcome. You just really have to go back on my channel to understand why sometimes I'm just straightforward the way I have to be. Obviously, I was pretty upfront at the beginning of this video to let you know that people steal my stuff and my channel is suppressed. Okay? But the divine says, I'm teaching a lesson to the proud. I'm teaching a lesson to the proud. The secrets, the deception, the things from the past coming up. Look, the wheel's turning, guys. The wheel is absolutely turning, whether you like it or not. And something huge is going to be happening at the eclipse. Okay, we're at the last judgment here. And this is so huge. Look, the hangman is on the floor here. Hold on just a second. Got the hangman that came out as well, along with the 8 of rods. All right, so we're getting the 8 again. And I will tell you that before I turn this, because I had my phone turned off, And before I turned my camera on to record, the divine had me pick a rune, but 2 runes came out. Okay. What came out was the 11th letter and the 20th letter. What's funny about that is that the 11th letter in the rune is the I. It means ice. We're talking about the 8 that keeps coming out on this channel. Okay. I know this is fire, but it doesn't matter. It's still 8 vibration, like I talk about on this channel. The 8th house is right up against this house. Okay, we're talking about secret investigative stuff and things happening really quick because people won't let go of things. We got the hangman energy here and it came out. And this energy of the 12th house is connected to the moon energy. We get the moon. Okay, we also get Scorpio energy because I think they hold the 6 of cups in the deck, and so we're still getting it even in the 6 of cups itself. Okay, today's date made the 8, and we get an 8 as well coming out. Now, what's amazing to me about these runes that I was started to talk about is I got the I and the M. I'm. If we want to, take those letters, I'm or I am. The great I am said today that there is a flood coming. This water energy, the moon pulls on the water, the ocean tides itself. Okay, something's going to be just completely just like that. The I in the runic, like I said, is the 11th letter. And it's the 9th letter in our alphabet, which that's a tower for the proud to come down. Anyway, side note. So we got the ice is what I'm talking about that came out for me on those 2 runes that fell out of the bag. Ice. The ice planet is the 8th house. It's Pluto energy. Things come to the surface just like that. Water, but this ice is being melted in a way that's just going to rush in right now. And then the second letter came out was the M, and it's the 20th letter in this deck, and that's still Pluto energy. How amazing is that? It's the judgment energy in the high arcana. Did you hear what I said? It's a judgment, the last judgment. Something's being forced to be let go through this flood. It's going to teach a lesson. And it's also protecting, it's to protect. Well, this is also about protecting. What is amazing to me about these letters that came out in the runes that still went right back to the 8th house is that the 20 and the 11 is a 31. What's 31? It's still a 4. It's still a 13, so it takes you right back to death energies itself in the runes. Amazing. People better wake the hell up. You don't release something because of past energies and you just get stuck there and then you're in your emotions back and forth and you've been trying to just go here and what in the confusion of it all. I'm sorry to be dramatic, but that's what a flood is. It's just flooding back and forth like that. The divine's trying to get people's attention. The divine's trying to protect you from something because something huge is on its way. Just like that. We're talking death energies. I'm talking to the proud that think, our numbers outweigh what you're saying. Even though it's right in front of their face. Right in front of their face every single day. They're like, yeah. And the divine's saying, okay, well, I'm going to just come in and I'm going to shove the shit out of you now. Okay? All right. Boy, when I feel this energy, the divine just lets it like a rush just come through me to get its point across. So, the 11th letter in the runic is the I, the ice. And the 20th letter is the M, and it represented man. And the word is literally I'm. If you put it together, I'm what? The divine's saying I'm a teacher. I'm a creator. I'm an investigator. I'm the law. I'm your emotions. I'm the beginning and the end. This will here. I'm the past. But if you don't, understand that this prophecy energy, and this is spirituality, and this is a teacher. Okay? And this is love and Cupid's arrows, and this is your emotions about it. And if you can't get the hell over something, like I said, I'm going to come in and put judgment on something here. Let's just read what the ice is in this. This is reflection. Well, this is reflection and this is reflection. If you can't get the higher mind of something and learn the lesson to reflect on that, to teach from that, well, then you're being forced to let go by this flood that we've been hearing from the divine that is coming. Reflecting on things. Some people have been reflecting and reflecting and reflecting and can't let go of something. This also represents victory over obstacles with the ice rune, the I, the 11th letter. Vices and expectations to be controlled now. They're being controlled. What does this say? The teacher staff is pushing and prodding and moving something in a new direction now to control it. Has to be. Also represents resistance. Well, because people wouldn't resist those emotions and they just, oh God, what do I do? Oh my God. I couldn't make up their mind. The divine says, well, I'm going to turn the wheel. Okay, you wouldn't resist. Now you get the devil energies all on you because we're right here in the 10th house. And happy birthday to you, Capricorns. Sorry that this has to be such a harsh lesson or word, but I can't help when the divine comes upon me and uses me as a teacher, because that's what I am. Okay, that's my job. And when you're on your job, you got to do your work. Okay. So the other letter was the M, the one that they want to eat, the M. That's the mem that they got today. That's interesting. M and M together is the mem. Karmic activity because of the eating the mem, the who, the what, the where, the how, and putting people in that confusion. This is confusion energy, and so is this. It's deception. Hiding energy with the 8. Hiding it and being frozen there. And now the divine said, I don't think so. So the 20th letter is the M, and we take that up to the higher canon. Like I said, it's the judgment, it's the last judgment, just like that. It is influence, idealism, a suffered but a certain legal victory. We got all kinds of legal stuff coming out here. Law, higher law. Okay? Law. 8th house is still about law. It's right up against the 9th house. And now we're in a real karmic place in the 10th house, and all this is karmic. Love situations, sexual situations, sensuality, other people's money and property and things like that. And all along the way, the divine has been trying to teach something here. There's been betrayals in love. That's also what that M represented as well. Like I said, the I and the M in this runic still equaled the 13, which is the death energy, which is also the warring energy of the emperor, and which is also go back to the 4th house, which is still water energy found where the moon rules over, and everything is just coming full circle. Amazing. What other messages do you want to give us, divine? The divine said that people have been using their emotion for magic, real physical. Well, we got alchemy energy here. On the opposite side of this energy would be Mercury ruled energy of the magician. Things that have been created, okay, in a negative sense, in a real negative sense here. And for some of this is being there's a judgment on it because it's been in deception and confusion on purpose, though. Okay, you might do work in working with elements for positive things. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people putting their intention, their words, their sexuality, doing magics and spells and stuff to put their intention on someone else. Okay, and the divine says the sorcery in the land is what's being judged here. And I've already got on my channel several times and talked about things that have just nobody could plant certain things in the earth itself to make it manifest right outside my apartment door. And I'd have to really go back on my channel to bring those videos up for you to understand what I'm talking about, those of you who are new. But there's judgment happening. The wheel's turning. Truth is out. The Seven of Pentacles coming out. Negotiating things. Things that have been well planted in the ground and being waited on. Okay, Hermit. That Hermit energies can go right back to the Magician energies. There's been disguises, soliciting, loneliness, segregation, stupid ass policies. All right. People trying to figure out how to get out of something here in a very fast way, but because of deception and confusion, they didn't know how to do it. They've really been trying to find the guidance. That's what the Hermit represents. Okay. And this can be an anxiety card, and the Hermit himself can also go right back to fear and stuff like that. And there's the Moon. Well, we got the Tower coming out here, the Proud coming down, right? Well, we see a lot of that Tower. We really see a lot of that Tower. Money situations, blocking people. Okay. Well, there's truth now, baby, that's setting people free. The Tower's coming down on the Proud. Whether they like it or not, the wheel's turning. Okay. Okay. Just pulling cards here. Yes, there's a judgment put on something. Okay. There's going to be charity and love and balancing out the scales now. And there's going to be real healing in the mind. Somebody being illuminated with something. Don't think you got some kind of bright idea either, because that Tower come down every single time. Okay. The Seven of Cups, it has a consequence with it, baby. It's got a consequence with it. All right. The divine wants you to get the downloads from the heavens because you don't want to pay this consequence. Look at those cups really, 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 really hard. And look and see on the inside what you really want, because it's going to come with the damn consequence. There's money situations here. 77's right there. Justice is right there. Absolutely wanting to be shown. Well, we already got justice scales right here. So now it's been shown twice. And then we've got sevens coming out here. What now just came out? Yeah, there's an ending. There's a King of Pentacles as well. Okay. Well, where people have been stubborn, there's a big fat bull right there over his shoulder. Okay. And did investments that just didn't pay off. Death situations itself. I mean, how could there not be death situations with all the 8th house that keeps coming up in hidden kind of ways here? Let's just make a triangle here, because there's been some fishy triangle things that people have gotten themselves up in. Give me 3 more cards, please. Somebody gonna get their 9 of Cups, or thought that they were getting their 9 of Cups in the past. Aggression in the past at the root of this thing, and death itself. Okay, and it'll end the way that it began, by a transformation. And then there's Saturn energy, and it's going to take integrity. Yeah, turning around, taking them 2 cups, because somebody's been bitter, and it either made you better or bitter. Where do you find yourself? Blocking things, because this thing's coming down in a very quick way. Very quick way. Something major is going to happen with this moon. Okay, let's just go ahead and take a rune, since there's energy connected to this video with whoever needed to hear it. Definitely a transformation happening. Things are definitely coming to the surface. Prejudice stuff is coming down. Truth is here. People's businesses are under judgment. Look, we got that word in the 8th month. I don't know how many times I have to keep bring that up and telling you that the divine said in August, the 8th month, that we had 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 days, 8 minutes, 8 seconds, and it's all been 8, and it's just been intensified. Now the flood's here. And then people sit back and go, yeah, I don't believe that. And the divine says, okay, well, you just go ahead. You just think that, okay, well, it didn't happen in my 8 weeks. Oh, it didn't happen 8 days ago. Oh, well, I'm still here in 8 minutes. Okay, are you here in the next second in 8 seconds? Because you can't answer that. Only the divine knows, and I can take you right back on this channel and show you some real profound things. Don't get too prideful, because that tower's going to come down. We're not promised the next second. We're promised a long life if we walk in integrity and truth. That's it. You want a long life? You do the correct thing. You let go of things. You get out of deception and backstabbing aggression here. Quit freaking eating people like freaking animals. We got the eternity itself coming. Oh, no, it's not the eternity. It's the F. And then the M wanted to come out. FM. We're talking, immediately I just thought radio. Well, we're talking internet stuff, so it comes out in a different type of a way. The airwaves, right? We also got the F. Here is the A. No, this is the F. Yeah, this is the forks up. The F and the M. Fame. And the creator told me months ago, I'm going to get my fame. And you're right. The divine's going to get his fame, whether you like it or not. There's been a suffered legal situation going on. I know personally for me. Real physical one because of a lie that was told. And I've had to endure some really hard things. And the divine's saying, baby girl, I know it's been hard on you, but I'm going to put judgment on this thing. And for all those who've also went through similar things, because I'm part of a soul group. And he says, I'm going to get my fame. Go back on my channel. I know most of you understand that you've heard that being said out of my mouth before. This is about wealth and trust and recovery in your livestock and your offspring, children. Okay? Legal things, even with where children have been involved in, and people bought a damn lie of confusion and wouldn't let something go and thought they were going to take advantage of somebody, and the divine said, I don't think so. My wheel is turning in an upright fashion. I'm going to put a judgment on it real quick. Things are coming to the surface, whether you like it or not. You thought you were going to stay frozen in that ice mode in your K11. I don't think so. The divine says actually the 11's the I, because the runic alphabet is older than the English alphabet. It's just ridiculous. Recovery. And I'm going to get my recovery. I'm going to get my gain. Like I started this video because I worked for that stuff. Okay? This idiot here that caused confusion in my life, I'm going to repay stuff. The dragon herself. Something hidden that's come to the light. Yes. The divine's getting his fame. Showing that, hey, I'm real, and I'm going to reel in these idiots that tried to reel in things that they had no business reeling and fishing in. Okay? Okay. Evasion. Beware of fraud, and people have gotten look, they did identity fraud, all kinds of stuff where I'm concerned, and on the tower and on the FM radio tower and all that kind of stupidness. And like I said, we just went over the M, which is to be 21, which would be the world card. And did we just see the world card a second ago? And that's Saturn energy. Like I said, we got that reading about this season that has been so sobering because it's so karmic energy. Okay? Things that you should have been being changeable in the last season that started in the 8th house, or even the 7th house. We've been getting a lot of 7th energy as well. All that karmic stuff. And then here comes Saturn, Father and Time. Go, okay, well, what did you learn? Did you pass the test? Because those who didn't get to go right back, and they're going to burn, really. They're going to get a flood like they never knew before. On what? Their finances? Their assets? Isn't that what the divine said? Absolutely. Yes, it is what the divine said. So the divine is having me look at this F and this M together, which would make 21, and go to the 3. And it's the spine itself, my God, in the runic. What's the spine? Saturn rules over the skeletal system. My Lord God. It's the DH and the TH. We'll run that together. That's death. My Lord God. Can the divine speak any more precise to us? Not talk about enchantment with the 3 that's coming out with the energy of what these two, my God. Strategy, and there's been a lot of wicked strategy around stuff because Saturn's still Saturn, and you either had a backbone to stand through the testing of all this kind of stuff when the testing was going on from the Lamid, or you're getting spit on. You're either protected inside the house where the flood's coming, or you're not. It's amazing because 12 is still a 3, and we still get a 3 here. And yet we still had energies that we started out with that had the 8 energies in it. It's amazing to me because the 3 and the 4 is a 7, and it's all connected, and it all started back in the Libra justice season itself. And that's why all this energy keeps coming up. It's judgment time. It's truth time. It's time to let things go. It's time to release them, and it's prophecy being fulfilled. It's calculation time. Okay, this is risk weakening for those who break rules, and we've had people break rules, and what's the rules? Not walking in integrity and lying about things and cheating and stealing and taking people's money that does not belong to you. On our FM channels, on our towers. My money. Okay, I worked hard for that stuff. Whatever I've ever had to owe somebody, then tell me what I owe you and I'll pay you for my channel. But nobody's ever allowed, anything like that. Like I said, I tried to go pay my taxes. They wouldn't let me. So as far as I'm concerned, my slate's clean then. This also represents, with the energy of 3, good luck to be gathered before the unexpected dispels it. Well, it's almost too late. You want some good luck because we got luck right here. We got luck right here. Because the 3 is also the L, the U, and the C. Luck. I know I got a lot of fortune out there because people stole my music. People stole my channel stuff. They've been on my internet, doing all kinds of stuff. And the divine says I'm dishing it out because I'm going to get my fame. The divine says, they made me famous because my children yield to what I want through integrity. And then I trip the wicked up and say, here you go, baby. And that's exactly what's happening. Releasing time. Because that's what has to happen to show who really is in charge of things. The divine's in charge of things, not you. Not you. Not me. The spirit is. The spirit comes to teach us. The proud think it's about them. The proud is just so full of themselves. That's why the divine has to know, that Leviathan's coming. That the head of that thing's getting cut off. The eclipse is going to eclipse a lot of things. Shalom, y'all.